Hello students, and welcome to the CompTIA Tech Plus exam course brought to you by Third Level Technology. I am your instructor, Jim Herbie. In this episode, we're going to continue in Module 2 of the exam objectives by discussing Section 2.4. Our topic is Peripheral Devices. Let's begin.
The first peripheral device that we're going to discuss are printers. Printers are peripheral devices that we use to produce paper documents that will have both text and image or photo output. Printers can come in two different styles. Printers can produce both color as well as black and white printed paper. Printers have several different ways that they can connect to our computer devices and our networks. We can connect our laptop and PC computers to a printer directly using a USB cable. The most common type of USB is going to be a USB Type B connection. Our printers can also connect to our internet networks. Printers can connect to our network using wired Ethernet cables, as well as wirelessly using 802.11 wireless connections, as well as Bluetooth. There are several common categories of printer types, including laser, inkjet, thermal, and dot matrix. Our next peripheral device is a scanner. A scanner is a peripheral device that allows us to convert paper documents into digital files. The two most common file types associated with scanners are PDF and JPG files. Flatbed scanners are very popular because they allow us to make digital file copies of paper documents. This can be individual pages, books, and some scanners will have what's called an automatic document feeder, or an ADF. This is where we can insert multiple page documents into the ADF feeder, and the scanner will convert each one individually. We also may see a scanner as a part of what's called an all-in-one device. Sometimes we also call this a multi-function device. This will be a standalone peripheral device that will allow a user to both print, scan, copy, and email directly from the display panel on the machine. Our next peripheral device that we're going to discuss them together. They are a mouse and keyboard. A computer mouse is a handheld pointing device that will detect movement on a flat surface. When you move a mouse, either up and down vertically or horizontally side to side, on your computer display on your monitor, you will see a cursor, which is a small arrow that will reflect the way that the mouse is being moved on a flat surface. A computer mouse will also have buttons. These buttons will allow us to click to display certain menus and perform certain input functions on the computer. Many computer mice also will have a scroller. This will be a small rotating circle inside the middle of the mouse that as you move your finger either up or down, it will also move the screen display up or down on your monitor. Many of your computer mice can connect to the computer through a USB Type A connection, and Bluetooth mouse are also available, which allow the mice to connect to the computer using a wireless Bluetooth connection. We also have keyboards. Keyboards are a peripheral device that functions in the same way as a typewriter. It will have a display of different keys or buttons that when the user presses them, it will produce input on the computer screen. Your keyboards will have different keys for all of your letters, numbers, and special characters. Special characters is the term we use for different symbols, such as punctuation marks, percent and dollar signs, and others. Keyboards also can connect to our computers through a USB connection, and many of our newer keyboards now also have wireless and Bluetooth connectivity. Our next peripheral device is a touchpad. If you have ever done any significant work on a laptop, many of your laptops will have a touchpad integrated within the device itself. It typically will be in the center right below the keyboard. But we also have the ability to connect a touchpad as a peripheral device. A touchpad will detect finger movement and display the corresponding input to the computer's display screen. A touchpad will replace the computer mouse. It can be a standalone device that can connect to our computer device by either a USB connection or a Bluetooth wireless connection. Next on our peripheral device list is a monitor. We also refer to this commonly as a display. Those two terms are interchangeable, monitor and display. And a monitor is a peripheral device that allows us to display output in image and picture form. Your monitors will have multiple interfaces for cables such as a power cable, as well as a video connection to your computer. Your monitors can connect to laptops and PCs with both VGA and HDMI connections. Depending on the type of signal that you are sending from the computer to the monitor is going to determine what type of video cable connection that you use. If you are using an analog signal, you're going to have VGA connections or a DVI-A, which is a DVI analog interface. If we are using digital signals, we're going to use either HDMI or DVI-D, which is a digital interface. Many of your newer monitors will also have touch screen capability. This is similar to your mobile device or tablet screens, where you can move your finger on the monitor display, produce input on the screen by touching a specific button or icon on the monitor display. Next on our peripheral device list is a webcam. A webcam is a camera that can either be built into the laptop or PC computer or a standalone peripheral connected device. Your webcams that are built into your laptop and PC devices will typically have very base level video output. If you want to have any type of higher end video and graphics capability on your computer device, you typically will use a peripheral webcam. This can connect to your computer through either a USB connection or a wireless Bluetooth connection as well. If you are using a webcam as a peripheral device, you typically will have to also download software drivers. A driver is going to be a collection of files that are created by the manufacturer of the webcam that will allow the device to communicate with the operating system that is running on your computer or laptop device. Related to webcams are microphones. Microphones are peripheral devices that we use when we want to produce a high-quality audio input to our computer device. Many laptops and computers will have microphones built in, but the audio capability is not that great. Peripheral microphones are very popular when you are doing activities such as podcasting or recording. Your microphones can connect directly to a computer device both through a USB connection as well as an analog connection called TRS, tip ring sleeve. If you've ever seen the ending connector on a microphone or a pair of headphones, which is a cylinder-shaped thin connector, that is the tip ring sleeve. Many of your peripheral microphones will also require you to download the software drivers from the manufacturer to allow the microphone device to communicate and interact with our device's operating system. Next on our peripheral device list are speakers. Speakers are peripheral devices that produce audio output. Many of our PCs and laptops will have built-in speakers, But if we want to have a higher quality audio output, we can use external speakers. These will be standalone devices that we can connect using either a USB connection or a TRS audio jack. Some of your more modern speakers can also connect to your laptop using a Bluetooth connection. When you are incorporating speakers to your device, you want to check the stereo sound settings. You want the speakers to have the same level of audio output in order to produce the best sound quality. Next, we're going to discuss external storage devices. External storage devices are ways that we can store and retain our data and connect the storage drives to our computer using some type of connection. One common type of external storage is a USB flash drive. This is a peripheral device we can use to store data, and it can connect to our computers using a USB Type A connection. We may also have external hard drives or solid state drives. These will be standalone devices that provide storage that can connect to our computers using connections such as USB, Thunderbolt, and SATA. One drawback to external storage devices is that they can be vulnerable to theft. So if we are using external storage, we want to make sure that we have authentication enabled on them so that only authorized users may access the stored data contained within the external storage device. And lastly, we're going to discuss plug and play. Plug and play is a category of peripheral devices that will automatically begin working once they are connected to a computer device. The two most common plug and play connections are USB Type A and TRS tip ring sleeve. When we connect a plug and play peripheral device to our computer, its functionality will automatically launch on our computer device. It will not require any type of authentication or download of files to be able to work on our laptop or PC. Some common plug and play devices that you will see would be microphones, headsets, and digital cameras.
That will conclude our discussion of Section 2.4 Peripheral Devices. In our next episode, we will move on to Section 2.5 in the objectives and discuss input-output interfaces. We thank you again for following along in the episodes in the course, and wish you best luck in your studies. Enjoy the rest of your day.